Hey guys, have you ever stopped to really think about this phrase from the Gospel of Matthew? Whose image and inscription is this? Matthew 22:20. Man, this is way deeper than it seems, and it has everything to do with our lives today. So let's have a real talk about it. First, let's get some context. Jesus was surrounded by some guys who were just trying to trap him. The Pharisees and Herodians came up with this tricky question: Teacher, is it right to pay taxes to Caesar or not? It was a total setup. If Jesus said yes, people would think he was siding with the oppressive Roman Empire. If he said no, boom, he'd be accused of rebellion. But Jesus? He's different. He asks for a coin, points to Caesar's face on it, and drops the bomb. Whose image and inscription is this? When they answer Caesar's, he hits them with, then give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to God what is God's. Did you catch that? Jesus shut down their trap with one sentence. The coin had Caesar's image, so it belonged to Caesar. But what about us? Whose image do we bear? Think about it. If we were created in the image and likeness of God, Genesis 1:27, then brother, our lives belong to him. Now let's get real. How many times do we forget this and live as if we belong to something else? Money, fame, status, people's approval. All of this starts shaping us, making us believe our worth is based on what we have, not who we are. Look at how many people are breaking themselves just to get followers, to fit into a mold, to seem successful, only to end up empty, without identity, without peace. But hold up. Who stamped his mark on you? Who put his image in you? It wasn't money, it wasn't success, it wasn't anyone in this world. It was God. But here's the thing, the system is dirty. It wants to label you, give you a price tag, put you in a box, and if you believe these lies, you're done. You start living to please a world that will never be satisfied. It's like taking that coin, your life, and handing it over to just anyone, forgetting who you truly belong to. And here's the key point. Jesus wasn't just talking about politics or money. He was hitting us with a wake-up call. He was saying that we need to put everything in its right place. Do your thing, work, pay your bills, live your life, but don't forget that your heart, your essence, and your purpose belong to God. Now, pay attention. Who's defining your image? What's shaping your choices? If you let the world tell you who you are, man, you're going to end up just another puppet in the system. But if you remember that you carry God's image, everything changes. You have value, you have a purpose, and your identity doesn't depend on what other people think. And here's another thing. Jesus didn't say, give to God what is God's for nothing. He was calling us to a real surrender. It's easy to say, oh, I belong to God, but do your actions show that? When people look at you, whose image do they see? Are you reflecting God or just reflecting what society wants you to be? That's the real question. And the answer is in your daily choices, in what you value, in what you prioritize. Don't let the world distort the image of God in you. Remember who you are, and most importantly, who you belong to. So, did this reflection hit home for you? If it did, share this message, because a lot of people need to hear it. Drop a comment, let's talk about it, and let's spread this truth together. We're in this together.